So I just got done working on a song. You can see it's looking hella full. Look at this song here, the whole arrangement is looking hella busy. So I was actually wondering, after I finished producing this song, like, when people listen to music, how do they experience it? Like, what do they think about the music? How do they experience music? And I thought that, let me try and see if I can ask someone how they feel about music and ask them a few questions about the things that we care about as music producers, to see how, if they care about the same things and how they feel about those same things. And fortunately, I have the closest person I have is my wife, who is on the other side of the lounge there. So I'm definitely gonna go make a listen to the song that I just finished, and then ask her a few questions so that she can let me know, and then put it on camera so you guys can have a little bit of some insight towards how someone listens to music and how it makes them feel. So let's do that. Okay, so this is my wife.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Some of you guys have seen her on the channel, so I have a few questions that I want to ask you about music. And I know that you're also a singer, but I want to ask you these questions as someone who just listens to music, right?
Yes.
Yes, because I know you have a lot of songs that you listen to, right?
Yes.
Just as a listener, forget you being a singer or anything like that, because I know you have your favorite songs and songs that you like, songs that you also listen to. She has a lot of music that she listens to, so she is the perfect person I can ask for this, because she's the one closest to me who I know who can give me her honest opinion about these questions that I'm gonna ask, in terms of what she thinks and what she feels about these things. So are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, so cool.
Yeah.
So the first question is, what makes a good song to you? Like, when you listen to a song, it could be any song, like the songs that you like, that you listen to. What makes a good song to you?
For me, I gravitate to songs that have vocals.
Okay.
And
So vocals?
Vocals are important. They make me remember songs. They make me enjoy songs. And but then that's not the first thing that exactly hooks me and makes me remember. Like the beat, the bass, instruments that are in the song, that just, I don't know, the whole thing just needs to come together. Like I'm into more R&B type of songs, and because of you, I've been listening to a lot of house music. So it's just the sonics. It just has to sound good and make me want to move or make me want to relax, depending on
like
what.
makes you want to dance. So it needs to have a rhythm.
Yes, a rhythm going. Yeah, basically.
Can you hear good mixing and mastering?
I know when a song sounds good and I know when it does not. I just don't know the technicals in between.
Yeah, but then when you listen to music and a song sounding good or sounding bad, do you immediately think that the song needs to be mixed or mastered better? Or is it just, I don't like the song, it just sounds off? How do you...
Composition, sometimes the piano, the vocals are not making sense, or it's just not hitting. It's something that as a listener you cannot explain. Only now, because I know that you always tell me about the mixing and mastering, and when you record your videos, I'm learning why certain songs, I'm like, oh my god, that's it, that's literally it. The person did not compose, or they didn't sing right, or something just doesn't make sense, which makes me not interested in the song. Yeah, or maybe things that repeat, like certain genres are now just repeating. If I hear, like back then when it came to like our hip hop and R&B, when you heard the beat, you literally knew which song it was.
Yeah, like
now all you hear
the beat.
is boom, boom.
It's like the same thing
over and over. I like variety. That's why I tend to like listen to like your R&Bs, even like your old schools, like your Sade's, your Erykah Badu's, your Lauryn Hill's. Like those songs just do something for me. That some of they
sound good to the ear.
Yeah,
right?
They sound good to the ear. Sonically, they're just so. And they're all different. They all sound different.
The final thing that I want to ask you is, do you care what plugins were used in a song? Depending, like let's say for instance a song has a piano. Can you tell if maybe they should have used a better piano, or or if the piano is the best sounding piano ever? Okay. I'm using the piano just as an example.
Yeah, I know. I've listened to live music before. I've gone to jazz festivals, and like there's something that a real guitar and a real piano and a real violin just does. Like your skin will just have goosebumps. Like that's just a feeling. And sometimes I don't know, maybe it's those things that I'm not a producer, so I wouldn't know. But then there's some music where I know you kind of know that it doesn't sound good, and I cannot explain it, maybe because the piano that was used or the instruments that were used were not, I don't know, the real deal, but I cannot tell the difference, if I'm being honest, of if it was a plug-in or real. But then sometimes whenever I now ask you, do you hear that piano? Then you tell me, no, that's a real piano. A good example is when I do food content on my other channel. There is this slow kind of jazzy music that I like, that's calming, and I'm always asking him, can you do it for me? And he's like, no baby, that's a real piano.
Yeah, that's a real band. That's real band music with upright basses, and I can hear, like, I can tell as a musician, if something sounds super realistic. If a guitar is real, I can, you can tell if it's a real guitar, as opposed to a guitar that that is fake, that is kind of like a synthesized guitar sound. So that's what I was just asking, like, when you listen to a song, can you pick those things out? Can you hear those things?
I think I pick without knowing, because you're always telling me I have good taste in music, and I know you're not biased. Whenever I play things that are not nice, I know because we're in the same house listening to the same music. And
okay, so you basically can pick it up,
but I don't know
you
why.
You don't know how to
how
explain it, how to articulate it.
Yes, but it's always the songs with the good sonics, with the good composition, with the good vocals that I'm more drawn to, like basically good music. We grew up on good music. When our parents used to play, records, all sorts. My parents used to play all sorts. I've been exposed to so much music all my life, so I know, but I cannot explain the technicalities of. It's like good food. If I give you a good meal, even a good sandwich,
you like how it tastes, but you don't know what's making it taste good.
And you know when it's a shitty sandwich, and when it's a good sandwich. Mind my fridge, okay? That's just basically it. I don't have to know there was oregano in there, and there's some cumin and cardamom.
This is her cursing like 1%, by the way.
Oh, you don't have to expose me like that. Well, I don't always curse, but it does come out. And yeah, look at you, the saint in the house, right? The saint.
I never curse.
Lies.
But now my question now is, when it comes to you, like, let's say for instance, because Spotify has like a list of songs that you might be listening to, like, let's say R&B songs. What makes you skip a certain song and then continue to listen? Like, what hooks you as soon as a song starts? Well, what keeps you listening and not skip a song? That'll be my last question, so that we kind of understand, like, how can you hook someone when you produce a song?
The vocalist or the singer doesn't start singing, so it's the beat itself that hooks me first, and then if there's vocals, then I stay. If there isn't, like, a lot of house songs don't have. What's that? Even that song we're always playing, like Mohegan Sun, or that Nkolwa song.
Yeah.
It's the beat.
Remix.
Yes. It's even the original.
Okay, so how does the beat have to make you feel for you to choose the song and say, oh, okay, I'm gonna keep listening to it? Does it have to connect with you emotionally in terms of how it makes you feel as soon as it starts playing, or?
It just sounds good. It doesn't always have to be feeling, because if I'm in a good, uppity mood, or I wanna clean, or I'm cooking, or whatever the case might be, I'm working, it has to do with the mood. So if it's uplifting my mood and I need that music that uplifts my mood, like house music does, I will be dancing. I'll be dancing, doing whatever that I'm doing. If I want something calm and everything, it just sounds good.
Okay, final bonus question I want to ask is, does it also have to be something familiar? Like, let's say a song that sounds like a song you already know. Let's say if it's a new song that you're hearing for the first time. Would you like it because it sounds familiar to a song that you know, or even if it's something that's totally different, that sounds totally different, and then it just surprises you? It's
a mix. It's a mixed bag. Sometimes it's because if it's R&B, then they all have kind of like a similar slow thing, but then at the same time,
so you like R&B that kind of sounds similar to this R&B that you like?
not all the time. That's why I'm saying it's mixed.
You don't mind being surprised by something totally different? I really don't mind being surprised.
We grew up on every song literally had a different hook. You knew if it was a different song that different is good, but also similar is good. It just has to sound good. That's Sister Bettina sounds good to the listener. Sister Bettina.
Yeah, because that's a good point, because I feel like music is subjective and it depends with who's listening.
Yeah.
And I also feel like their mood and, you know, what kind of place they are also in. So as musicians, we're just basically trying to see if we can make something that can fit all those different scenarios, all those different moods, because people are not always in the mood to dance. People are not always in the mood to listen to something sad or something super happy. Sometimes people just want to drive a car and have something, you know, that's just like that, or sometimes people just want to, like you said, that you're cleaning, you know, like cleaning music. I don't know,
music.
Or study music, you know. That's why we have different genres and everything. So as musicians, I guess that's why we need to understand where our music is going, and if our music can have a direction and we know where we want to direct it and the kind of listener, you know, that we're targeting with the song.
Yes, I agree. I feel as a producer, if you are making music, just like if you make content or whatever, just have a mood or a person that you might be thinking of that might enjoy the specific song that you are making, whether you want them to dance, whether you want them to think, whether you want them to reflect, whether you just want something like lo-fi beats are popular right now because you can study, you can do a lot, you can drive, you can, you know, depending on the mood. So thinking of someone's mood and thinking of how good you're gonna make them feel, because music is a way we connect without even speaking. There's a lot of songs that I even sing lyrically and I do not know what they mean. I kid you not.
But it's about how those songs make you feel.
Yes, how they make you feel, how they put you in a
so
good
feeling
mood.
is important in music.
Yes.
If you as a producer, you make music that does not evoke an emotion and has feeling into it, it just feels like
it's
empty. It's empty. It's like food.
It's like an
food
empty
feels
vessel.
empty. You know, that's why we like, you know, drinking teas.
When
we drink tea, it's, you know, it feels nice and warm, and it makes us feel warm and fuzzy inside, and then, you know, we feel away.
Yeah.
Hi, Tandy. Hello, hi, how are you?
The way she gets excited for you is ridiculous. No. Tandy, you never answered the phone being excited for me like this.
Listen, I was just working on a video and I just wanted to ask you just what you think. I just wanted to ask you a simple question for one of my videos that I'm working on, if you don't mind. Is that okay?
It's perfectly fine.
Okay, cool. So I wanted to ask you something about music. Like, you know, when you're listening to music, what makes a good song to you? Like when you're listening to songs.
Okay, for me, number one is always the beat, the sound.
Okay, the beat.
I hear the beat initially, and then it's the lyrics.
And the lyrics. So a song needs to have, you know, a nice beat and nice lyrics.
Nice beat and nice lyrics.
Okay, and what else? That's it.
It has to have nice lyrics, nice beat, and then, you know, it depends. Sometimes I want to dance, sometimes I just want to chill and listen.
Because I also asked T the same question, so I thought I'd ask you since she had you on the phone so that I can hear what you think for this video. But thank you so much for that, eh?
No worries.
Let me let you guys get back to your conversation.
I hope I was helpful.
You were very helpful.
Very
Thank you so much.